was young, I always loved waking up early in the morning and running outside with my dad to see what had sprouted overnight and to see how all of the seeds that we had planted together ended up growing into these plants that we were able to harvest and eat again, and then save the seeds and plant again for the next year. It was always a really wonderful thing to be a part of. I've always loved to cook. Ever since I was old enough to see over the kitchen counter, I've always loved cooking. My parents are both great cooks, and I've learned almost everything that I know from them. I have a really great memory of being no older than 5 years old and sitting up on a stool next to the counter in the kitchen and helping my mom make an apple pie. I really think it meant a lot to me to have every meal together at the table with my family and to see how all of our hard work, putting it into the garden, harvesting it, and then cooking it and then eating it together really brought us together as a family and really shaped my train of thought on food and family. As a chef, cooking good food is only a very small percentage of your job. What I find to be the biggest portion, the most important part of my job is to really influence people through my food, and also to influence other cooks, other chefs, other people in the industry to follow suit on choosing a more sustainable path. I focus a lot on using local food and seasonal food, not only in my own professional career, but in my home. I really appreciate the fact that there are such short seasons for certain types of vegetables and fruits. So when you have a summer strawberry, it tastes like nothing else in the world. It is absolutely remarkable, and it's worth waiting a full season to get that taste again instead of getting one from the supermarket that might not be as delicious. I love everything about yoga. I love the way that it instantly makes me feel so calm. It makes me approach difficult situations in my life with a much clearer, more mindful head. It also really has changed my perspective because there's so many things that I never thought I'd ever be able to do. And just with determination and practice, I've been able to surpass what my initial expectations for myself have been. So I've been able to apply that to my life, knowing that nothing's impossible. If you approach it with the mindset of fear, then you will not achieve your goal. If you approach it with a mindset of no fear and openness, then anything is possible. I have a very distinct memory of being out in the garden with my dad when I was probably 6 or 7 years old, and it was a beautiful day. He was teaching me all about how the different plants grow and which parts we get to eat and which parts we get to pick. And all of a sudden, the wind picked up and the clouds came overhead and it got very dark. And he said, "Close your eyes. Do you feel that?" And I closed my eyes and I just stood still for a minute and I wasn't really sure what I was looking for. And he said, "It's about to rain." And I said, "How do you know?" He said, "Do you feel it? You feel the air, you feel the wind, you feel the moisture in the air, and see how it got really dark? It's about to rain." And seconds after he said that, it just started downpouring. And I'll always remember that memory. We ran inside as fast as we could.